What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of StoryHive On Location Vancouver with Beats, Eats, and more. I'm your host, Kazi. We're broadcasting live on the unceded ancestral lands of the Musqueam, the Tsleil-Waututh, and Squamish First Nations. Shout outs to the original protectors and stewards of these lands and these waters. I am very stoked for who is in the hot seat today. We have two amazing humans, James and Victor, the minds behind This Moment, a series of community-focused DJ sets in unexpected spaces, built so people can slow down, connect, and actually be present with the music. James is the co-founder and head of music, an open-format DJ whose rock rooms from Fox Cabaret and La Fabrique Saint-Georges to dance battles, Adidas events, and the legendary Hustle Okie Nights within Vancouver's hustle scene. Victor is the co-founder and director of visual content, a photographer and videographer who brings storytelling and unique perspectives into everything This Moment creates. Today, we're talking about their artistic journey into creating this platform, shining a light on so much local talent here in Van City. So let's get into it. Yay! Thank you for making time on your Sunday. How y'all feeling?
Thanks for having us. Feeling good.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, feeling great.
Definitely got y'all jacked up on sugar right now with this Bao Bakery Eats. Shout outs to Bao Bakery. Filipino,
Bao Bakery.
Filipino Chinese holding it down for East Van. But yeah, I love your guys' YouTube channel.
Thank you.
I mean, James and I, we met originally through Hustle Dance community. I don't actually remember the exact moment. Do you?
Probably through a dance. We were just dancing, and then all of a sudden we became friends.
Yep. And then I came to your party. I went to see you and experience you DJing a few different times. And then, yeah, this YouTube channel, but also this hybrid of, the online meets the IRL real world. And, you guys were actually maybe one of the first that I really saw promoting not a night, like promoting a morning where music was the focus over good coffee, good foods, and like activating cool spaces in Vancouver.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was saying earlier that there was even one time that it was happening so early that I ended up going the wrong day the next day and fully missing the event. But yeah, This Moment is a really cool channel that is focusing and featuring these different local DJs and creating visuals as well for the music that is being played, and that like people can actually come and connect with y'all in real life. So yeah, that has been really dope, and congrats on doing it for more than a year now.
We are just approaching our 1 year this month, so yeah.
Oh snap! Okay, that just changed this whole interview. It's gonna be a 1 year recap.
Yeah, 1 year.
But actually, before we get into more of that, I definitely want to start with like early beginnings, because each of y'all are your own separate creatives that have come together. I guess I want to start with where did you grow up and how did that inform who you became as a creative?
Whoa, okay, we're going way back. Okay, so. For me, I was born and raised here in Vancouver. My family are Chinese immigrants. So I've also I did a year in China when I was really young, but for the most part was born and raised here in Vancouver. Eventually, once I got to university, I moved to Montreal to study at McGill.
Okay.
And experienced the arts and culture and nightlife of Montreal and was really inspired by that. I think when I think about sort of like the beginning of my like DJ career was really around that. It was around bringing some of that feel and that culture from Montreal to Vancouver. And, by the time that I came back from university, Vancouver had already changed and I was rediscovering the city, and I wanted to like bolster that and contribute in that way.
What year would that have been when you came back?
That would have been 2013 or 2014.
Oh, yeah.
I also did do a stint in Australia for a year, but eventually came back to my roots and came back home.
we came back at around the same time.
Oh yeah.
I also did a return to Van City around 2013, end of 2013 into 2014.
And where were you? Montreal too?
I was in Toronto.
Okay.
And Montreal, actually. I spent 2013 like for 6 months before I left.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah, we
probably could have like overlapped and crossed paths. Yeah.
But yeah, I really resonate with what you said, where like coming back here during that time, it is and did become a new Vancouver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like Vancouver kind of was it's still such a new city, but it changed so much. And it has changed so much even the last 10 years, and it's continuously evolving. So it's cool to kind of, hopefully be a part of that.
Yeah. How about you, Victor?
Yeah, like I grew up in Richmond, born and raised. My family immigrated from Hong Kong. So I've like traveled back to Hong Kong a lot. All my like relatives are out there. And for me, I guess where like what set me off on my path was I went to Emily Carr for university, did like a lot of like artsy stuff there, a lot of exploratory like different paths in art. And that's where I really like seriously picked up a camera, and then like going forward that kind of like sparked that passion. So capturing life as it is, and just like seeing things through an artistic lens is kind of my thing. And yeah, just like right now, just really into visual storytelling and kind of bringing my eye to like this moment, these events we do, and highlighting places in a way that people can like enjoy it as well when they're not even there. Yeah.
Your portfolio is really dope. I did a deep scroll on the IG yesterday, and it's cool that you mentioned Hong Kong because I did see some of those images of HK. And yeah, you're right. Like the way that you capture light, moments of life, sometimes it's one of those things where I'm like, how did you even get that? It's like, it's this, when it comes to photography and capturing those moments, I feel like it's this mix of intuition and luck, but at the same time, like that relationship to light,
Yeah. I think you just got to be really present. Like, I think that's my whole thing, is just being present and then seeing what's around. And yeah, Hong Kong's awesome. It's like a very lively city. So like that community there is awesome. And going from Hong Kong back to Vancouver, it's like I find Vancouver can be kind of sleepy sometimes. So it's like we really want to bring people together in that sense.
I spent a really epic stopover, like 21 hours or something in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
It was a perfect little taste where I got to go down to Kowloon and take a ferry boat and then end my night, or like right before I had to go back on the plane, all the way up on Victoria Hill.
Yep.
Is it? Yeah, and then get a view from up top. And I was like, this was sick. And eat at the market, eat the local noodles.
So good. Yeah, there's always something going on. Yeah, there's always something going on.
What music or art or films were you exposed to that started you down your creative path?
Oh, that's a good question. So I think, again, go back to, even just like growing up here and having siblings that like expose you to music. I was really into like pop, and I was really into what was played on the radio, and I was really just like into things that sonically, I guess, sounded good. I didn't even know like what was cool or what wasn't. I was a big John Mayer fan when I was really young.
Oh my God, yes.
I was like, yeah, it was like heartwarming for me. So I was like, yeah, this feels nice. And then, eventually, I think in high school, I kind of really got into hip hop. I feel like everybody got into hip hop like around that age. And then when I moved to Montreal, just like exploded in terms of exposure of types of music. So many concerts. Was still very into hip hop. Got really into house music there too. But just like all these like niche alternative bands and artists were so cool. There were so many. If you think like Montreal, I think like Kaytranada, I think like Purity Ring, right? Blue Hawaii, all these cool bands that came out of Montreal. And I had friends that also DJ'd in Montreal, so like those artists were like a degree of separation away from us, which was super cool. So just like it opened up so much when I was in Montreal, and these artists, and also music festivals there, like Osheaga brings in such an eclectic range. Igloo Fests, brought a ton of underground house DJs up. So it was super cool to see, and like all these different venues just like did such a good job of making sure that like arts and culture was at the forefront of the city.
Totally.
Yeah.
Igloo Fest is nuts. The fact that they party in the winter, the brick cold.
The like Montreal winter too, with the like -30.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
And they're like, we're good, like fully parked up and covered. And they're like, we're good.
Well, there's the penguin effect, right?
Yeah.
So you get everybody together, and exactly, and the center is actually warm.
You feel you've experienced that?
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
You're fine. But then as soon as you walk away from the center, you're like drinking your water, and it's like freezing before you even finish it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I have not committed to having that experience, but like I never knew about the penguin effect.
it's real.
That's
real.
sick.
And I feel like they're like expanding too. So
Yeah.
like I think they're coming to I think they're doing stuff in Edmonton now. So if you ever were interested, it's like not far anymore.
I'm more into like a beach island festival. That's more my tropical vibe.
Super fair. Super fair.
How about you, Victor? Any, films or TV or media that really influenced you?
Yeah, I think I'm a big fan of like movies, films, like going to the theater, watching like films on the big screen is amazing. Like, I don't know, there's so many great directors. Like, I'm always inspired by like Denis Villeneuve.
Okay.
He's
What
the
did they
director
do?
of Dune
Oh, okay, yeah, yes.
from Montreal. He's a
I didn't
Canadian
know that.
director. Really, really cool, and just like his films are amazing and really inspiring. And then like I think like I just flip through a lot of like visual stuff, so magazines, books, and everything like that. Anything I can pull from that I think looks good, I just like take a reference of. Yeah.
The era of lookbooks when they first emerged, I was such a fan.
Yeah, lookbooks, like brands and like stores used to like put in a lot of effort in like printed material, I think, and like seeing things printed or photographs printed. I think it's like, you don't get that as much anymore, like magazines and things. Yeah.
Ever since we moved into online publication world,
It's
a bit of a different game.
a little different. Yeah, it's funny. It's like now I think people like want to see more print stuff now, and like it's like more almost
tangible.
Tangible. Everything's like too fast, so we want to go back now and like go back to like printed.
Bring back the family albums.
Yeah, family albums.
Yeah. Like I have to get some film developed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just even the joy of putting it in the little plastic covers. I used to write little captions, and then you would share that with your friends when they came over, and you would just hang out and look at albums together.
Yeah. Film's back in a big way, I think. Like it's having a big resurgence.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
I think that and vinyl, those are the two like
the two parallels of the two mediums.
Yeah, and the analog thing that just like it won't go away. Like we're always gonna need that.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm happy to see it come back.
James, I'd love to hear about how you first got into DJing and who were your early inspirations and mentors as you were starting out.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty like serendipitous story. So let me think. Let's go way back. So I truly believe that anybody that is a music appreciator is already on their way to becoming a DJ. I loved making playlists when I was younger. Like in high school, I would like have these like house parties, and I would like on iTunes be picking the songs for this playlist, and honestly thinking like, okay, people are coming in, they're gonna want something chill, and then start to maybe like turn up around here, so hopefully like it'll be dancing, but at this point it's gonna be like a full-blown like crazy dance floor. So I was like trying to match music to vibe in this playlist, and that already to me was what I didn't realize was the prerequisite to becoming a DJ. So then in university,
curating the vibes.
Exactly. And in university I had a lot of friends that were DJs, so I started getting exposed to that. By the time that, even in university, I was like messing around with like software. You can download Virtual DJ for free. It's pretty accessible. And so I was messing around with it, but like, it's so hard to like spin a jog wheel with a mouse or like a trackpad, So then fast forward to, that trip in Australia actually was kind of pivotal too, because I went to this like DJ or like electronic music DJ production workshop, and for the first time really got to like touch like hardware and like mess around with it. Learn from, it was kind of crazy actually. It was like these guys that are, I believe, still around, Slumberjack, two guys from Australia, that they were like head of this like electronic music and art society thing at the University of Western Australia. So then when I joined for that, they were teaching me how to like just do stuff that like I didn't even think, or I didn't even know to do when you're messing around with just software. So then when I came back, I was like, okay, I'm doing it. I'm investing in this hobby, and I'm investing in and purchasing my own controller. And I remember it was like off of Craigslist, a used controller. I still have it. It's like, I think it's a Denon MC3000, and it was, I think, $300, $400.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking like, oh, that's pretty steep. Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like it's a pretty expensive hobby. Like,
Yeah.
and
Plus all the music on top of that.
exactly.
Yeah.
But that decision of purchasing the controller was like the best decision ever, right? Like,
You got paid back, brother.
I was just gonna say, from like a business standpoint, the like return on investment is crazy on that controller.
That's what I'm saying.
So I got the controller, started like making it my own mixes. Luckily, saved a few, but it was mostly just to do it for practice and get like reps in. When I came back from Australia, then I got my like first like big boy corporate job at working for the Canucks.
Oh,
hockey
cool.
Team. That's how me
What?
and Victor actually met.
Really?
Yeah. Victor was on the creative side, and I was in the digital and marketing side.
Oh my
So
god.
that's how we like collaborated in like the corporate world at first.
Yeah.
But as soon as I joined that job, it was like my first job, my first like big like office job, and so unfortunately, like the DJing thing just got parked to the side, and like that controller just sat there sadly collecting dust for like 2 years. Like I used it as a glorified sound card to be able to play like sound off movies that I'd hook up to my TV on the big speakers. And I was like, oh man, this thing is so being underutilized. But in 2017, I remember, I don't know what like pushed me to do it, but New Year's 2017, I said this year, like New Year's resolution, this year I'm getting a gig. Like I'm landing a gig. And I don't know what it was. I'm like putting it out in the universe, but I was just like, I'm doing this. And when I thought about where I would want to play, I always thought about the projection room at the Fox Cabaret.
Oh yeah. Legendary.
First time that I ever went that room, I was like, whoa, like where am I? Like I don't feel like I'm in Vancouver anymore. I actually feel like I'm in Montreal. And so that's when I was like, okay, I would love, like this is like dream venues to play here. And in 2017, they had this thing on Tuesdays called BYO Vinyl Night, headed by Brian C., one of the Common People DJs at the Fox Cabaret. And I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like you bring your records, it's like a listening party, and I'm just down to like listen to some of my records on like big speakers. I was just starting my record collection there too at that point too. So then I brought them, and it's a Tuesday night. It's pretty quiet. Brian's DJing at this point. I haven't even met Brian yet. And sorry,
no, that's okay.
And I remember like seeing Brian DJ, and then he was like, "Okay, cool, I'm done. Hop on the decks." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Yeah, you spin your own vinyl." And I was like, "Okay." And then he was like showing me some stuff, and I was like, like so nervous. I have no idea what I'm doing. Never spun on vinyl before.
Were you trying to beat match, or you just did a fade in, fade out?
I was trying to. Like, I kind of understood the concept of it because I, understood DJing at that point. But, like, I was like, this is so analog that I didn't know exactly what I was doing.
I was not primed for this.
Totally. I was not primed for this at all. And I think I did something good accidentally. Where because I remember Brian was even like, did you do that on purpose? And I was like, sure. So that was like a funny interaction that got to us like talking. And I was telling him about my New Year's resolution. I was like, so cheesy, but I like want to like land a gig this year. And like, this is like my dream venue. And And he's like, "Oh, let me just put you in touch with the manager here." And Danny was right there, and he was like, "Yeah, do you have any mixes that you can send me?" And luckily, I had some saved from like 2 years ago. Emailed it to him because he gave me his email, and then didn't know what would happen. But 2 weeks later, he got back to me, and he was like, "Here's our one of our resident DJs, Phil David, who
Oh, yes.
who does handles our scheduling of DJs, and Phil reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I heard your mixes. I think you'd be great for this night." I think that night eventually became Provide the Vibe, and that was like my big break moment. Like I got to play my first set in the projection room, like in my dream venues. I was so nervous, but it went well, and that became a monthly residency at the Fox that led to all this.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
I love hearing the origin story because that probably was the first time that I did see you DJ proper, was going to one of the projection room events.
Yeah, totally. I still DJ there.
Yeah.
And it's one of the places that I still love. So I love the Fox so much. The staff and everybody and the owners, shout out Darlene. Everybody's so nice. Everybody, we call each other Fox fam because it's like a family feel.
Yeah.
So I owe so much to the Fox, and I owe so much to Brian, who's gotten me so many gigs. I joke that I think Brian's low key my agent.
Yeah. Does he get a gut?
Yeah, he should. Yeah. Now we're at the point where we got him to play at one of our events at this moment. So
paying it forward.
Or
paying it back, I guess.
Yeah.
Aw.
Exactly.
Thanks for sharing that story. That's good.
Yeah, that was the origin story. Victor, you want to share yours?
Yeah. I mean, you did mention a little bit about, getting into photography and visual storytelling during your time at Emily Carr. Now let's get nerdy. What was the first camera? And what is your preference on gear?
Oh, yeah.
But, also more origin story stuff.
Yeah, it's funny, yeah, when James and I met at the Canucks, that was kind of those were I guess the defining years, even for me. I was working at the Canucks in the creative department, my first big job as well, doing the 9 to 5 thing. And then on the side, I had my camera and a few friends that doing photography, videography as well. We'd be making silly videos, just whatever for fun. I think during those times, it's YouTube wasn't that big yet, and you just upload stupid things on YouTube, and nobody, who cares who watches it? It's
it wasn't about monetizing.
Yeah,
it wasn't about being
that wasn't even a thing.
YouTube content creator.
It's not about the like, comment, subscribe. It was about just having fun with your friends and just uploading things.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of creative exploration. And during that time too, cameras were starting to do more video. I had a DSLR at that time, and it was one of the first Nikon DSLRs that could shoot video. It was a pretty big deal. And the video back then was just not great. I remember at the time it was pretty cool, but looking back now, they were not great video cameras.
Yeah,
they've come so far, and but that I think that really made that avenue of creativity accessible, because at that time too, you're either shooting on a digital video camera that's kind of something your dad would use.
Yeah, the dad cam.
The dad cam, yeah, which is funny, which is cool now.
Yeah.
But at that time, you didn't want that look, or you have to go crazy expensive for an actual proper video camera that could shoot a TV or a movie kind of thing.
And they were this
and they were
big,
huge,
and you hold them
huge,
that.
Crazy batteries.
Yeah.
So I think this moment in technology just really opened it up for people to just explore and just have fun, which is what I was doing. And then that kind of put me onto the path of oh, this is something I want to do seriously. And then me and my friends we just we got on Craigslist, and we shot a wedding. That was our first paid gig with video. We did a video for a wedding, and we were oh, we had fun. We got paid for it, which was cool. It was super cheap. They got a good deal. And then we kind of pushed more on that side, and eventually it led me into starting my own business and working on more branded content and more storytelling kind of content. but yeah, I still have fun with it, and I think that's really important.
I think we all came up in the same era. Like, I think we're all probably around the same age, because that switch to DSLR prosumer camera, I was a Canon T2i girl.
Yep.
And it was like, it shoots in 1920 1080 HD. What?
Yeah.
You know,
it's
we
crazy.
could use different lenses, and all of a sudden it looks so much more professional. And for the first little while, like, people not realize, because, you know, it wasn't common knowledge yet, so they're posing thinking it's a photo.
That still happens, I think.
Yeah,
it
that's
still
true.
happens.
That still happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, exactly what you said, it blows my mind how far technology has come. And the rise of, I think that would have been the inception and the rise of the content creator.
Yeah, it's crazy. Now we have like such great cameras in our phones. You know, we're recording on a phone. Like, it's wild. And then so like now more than ever, I think like people, like a lot of people can do video work or make videos, but like very few people have like a voice or an eye for it, or like that's where like it's like valuable now, I think. So like being able to like tell a story and like showing people what you see is I think like the big thing. It's like less of a barrier now with gear. It's less about the gear now.
It's less about the gear now and more about how you tell the story and your unique voice.
Yes.
So you mentioned your meet cute,
Absolutely.
which happened at the Canucks,
Yeah.
working for the Canucks.
Yeah.
And then I guess that started the working relationship. Was there a specific conversation or a moment that eventually became the seed for this moment?
Ooh, we actually didn't start like working together like outside of the Canucks for like a while, I would say. Like probably quite a bit of time. Like we became friends with the Canucks, which was awesome. And like we always stayed in touch, you know, we go to like similar parties and stuff. But then I think we both had like a separate path once we left the Canucks. But I was always keeping up with what James is doing, and we were always keeping in touch. And I think it really was like I went to one of your Fox nights.
Yeah, you've been to many.
Yeah, I've been to many. Yeah, been to many, and then like I'm not like a super musically talented guy, but I love like music. So like I'm always interested in like DJ culture, music, and everything like that. And yeah, but like, so like how many years past Canucks did we doing?
Yeah, it was probably like in my mind, I'm thinking like Portside Live is when the start, right?
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah, and that was what, like 3 years ago. So then Canucks was like 2017. It's hard to do math right now. Like 6 years of us kind of like just like being friends, and like I'm aware of his journey from like photography into videography. He's coming out to my DJ sets, and yeah, we like just definitely had just a lot of like common interests. But it wasn't until one of my friends started this project called Portside Live, where they had access to this really vibey studio in North Vancouver. And the two guys that like started it, they were Kayvon and Will. They were like, we should do like Tiny Desk of like Vancouver, and so like Tiny Desk concerts. And so they wanted to bring in up and coming artists to play in this really nice studio, and it's visually so nice, like it looks so cool. And so they started off with, I think, their team, and like they brought me on and to handle some of like the digital stuff. And they were like, the whole point was completely online distribution. So like we had some friends come just so that there was like a proper applaud for like the concerts, but it was really intimate, and everything was distributed on YouTube, which I didn't know at the time was kind of like a stepping stone into what we're doing now with this moment. But eventually they needed a new videographer, and I was like, oh, I know somebody. And so hit up Victor, and Victor was like, I'm super interested in like doing more stuff with music. And so it was like a perfect fit. So Victor was brought on. That was like probably when we started actually working together again, aside from the Canucks days. And yeah, we just started. He was handling the videography, I was handling like the online distribution. So kind of like what we were already doing, but just for the Portside Live. But sadly that project sunsetted, and eventually we made our way to what is now this moment from the start, which wasn't this moment really at the very beginning. It was a concept that we had with the owner of Slow Coffee, Paul. And so, yeah, I feel like you should talk about that because you did all the work there.
Oh, okay. Thank you. No, yeah, it was awesome. Like the time we worked together, me and James at Portside Live, it was like really like we learned like so much, I think, from that. So that really was like what contributed to our success too, and we knew we worked well together. But for me, how like I guess like this moment really came about was one of my clients, Paul, who started Slow Coffee. Shout out Slow Coffee. Yeah, great coffee shop. I was working with him doing some photography for his coffee shop, and then at this time too, I was just like I'm really into like coffee as well. Huge coffee guy. Like
we live in Vancouver, brother. Like,
yeah, we love it. I love it. You know? Coffee culture, cafe culture.
Yes.
It's one of the things that like the first thing I do whenever I go somewhere new is I look up a cafe.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I just realized it's such a cool like space and like a meeting place for people. And like this is where like community comes together, have a coffee. It's really cool. And at the same time, it's like music is really important. And like for me, like I was like just like watching a ton of YouTube DJ sets at this time, ton of them. And like what I noticed was just like a lot of these like cool DJ sets are starting to like pop up in like unexpected places as well. Like coffee shops is coming along. And I think this is just something that's been happening a lot in like Asia, Europe. Like we're a little bit slower in North America for like some of this stuff, I think. But I'm like, oh, this is like super cool. And like, it's just like everyone's enjoying music in like a like relaxed environment. You can see people talking in the videos. I'm like, oh, this is great. And then I don't think there's really anything like that in Vancouver. And so I just talked to Paul. I'm like, hey, I have this idea. I know a guy, James, who's like really great with music, like curating a vibe and everything like that. So we kind of just like all got together and just like, what can we do to put together this event? And from then on, like we had a discussion, me and James, about like, what can we do to like grow this more, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, so that first event was, in my mind, like potentially a one-off because we weren't thinking like long-term series-wise. It was just this opportunity to try it and host a DJ set in a coffee shop, which in my mind was like totally like such a nice space. If you've ever been, shouts out Slow Coffee. They just opened their new location on Granville.
I tried to go yesterday. They were packed. Wow. They were busy.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not surprised. Yeah. Would you do the Granville location or the Fraser one?
The Granville. Yeah. I've been to the Fraser location, but yesterday I was downtown. I was trying to get a tea, and it was just every spot was filled. And I was like, okay, we are not able to sit here. So we went for cocktails instead.
Yeah, they're getting good traction with the new location. But prior to, they were even doing really well with the Fraser location, their OG location. And so such a vibey space for those who haven't been. It's got like these curved walls, like think almost like Cantina Star Wars vibes, you know, but like with like really simple neutral colors and just like really minimal. And so when we came in there, I was like, this is such a vibey space. And so as I was curating music for it, I was like, okay, I wanted something where it's, I mean, also it was like so early, our event, I think it was 8 a.m. at the beginning, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on a Sunday. And so
one of those early videos, you could literally see that it's dark outside.
It's
like dark and then it gets brighter.
Totally. Which would fit perfectly the name Slow Rise. Right. So I curated the music. I played that first one and really wanted to like play chill music, things that like I wanted to listen to in the morning that's like cozy and groovy, and nothing like that's too jarring. Things like R&B and soul, and even tossing some Miles Davis jazz in there.
Oh yeah.
So we wanted to make this event kind of like mature and but at the same time wholesome and approachable. And so we love when like people come in, there's like strollers and babies and like, you know, it's the whole family that comes in. So that event did so well, in terms of in person and people attending it, that it turned into a conversation about what do we do next. And from there, our conversation with Paul was, cool, let's continue. Let's turn this into a series. But we also wanted to have the freedom to like do this in other spaces too. Like we really talked about like what we want to get out of this project. And like early on, and for me, it was like, I want to network and meet with other DJs and other creatives in the community. And I want to play in cool spaces. And I want to pair my music with cool spaces. And then when I asked Victor that, I think your answer was like, I want to connect with creatives in this community.
Yeah, just like, yeah, connect with creatives in the community and also like show off like cool spaces too. I think like we have a general like liking of just like cool vibey spaces. And I think really like we were at this moment, like we were just kind of like figuring out exactly what we were trying to do and what we wanted to be different.
Yeah.
So on my side was like the YouTube and like developing that and like creating these videos that were a little more like well produced, a focus not just on the DJ but also on the space. Like the space is equally a character for these videos. Yeah. So that was like really important for these YouTube videos. And for us, that's like, I think like the main thing, we want to pair music, space.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that how also Fabrique Saint Georges ended up coming into the picture as well?
Sort of, actually.
Yeah.
So I was already DJing there prior to this moment. And again, shout out to Brian C for the hookup on that gig too. They have their like rotating DJ nights. And it's such a beautiful wine bar.
Yeah.
It's like the prettiest wine bar.
You get to build your own charcuterie board over there, which is
what a dream.
Yeah, it's so dope.
It's so nice. And they have their own they make their own wine there, and it's all natural wine. And it's,
I've gotten a tour.
have you?
I knew somebody who was a sommelier there, and we had a special tour. So
cool.
Got to sample the wines and learn about the wines.
See the Kevries and all
Yes.
how it's Georgian, and yeah, it's super cool, and like really pretty bar. And so we were like, we have to do something with them. And luckily, I had already had a connection from previous gigs, so that was sort of like an easy one to expand and try something different. So that's our Wind Down series, and that was the thing too, was that Slow Rise, we wanted to keep that with slow coffee. We wanted to like that fit slow, and we want that for slow. And so with others businesses, we want to create different series. So if you check out our YouTube channel, it's got Slow Rise and Wind Down and Pleasant Hour with Mount Pleasant Vintage. And we even did connections with Sud Forno and my sister's club, Super Club in Toronto.
Oh, that's your sister's club? I saw that on your Instagram, but I didn't realize that was hers.
Yeah.
I saw Iced Misto hanging out at
yes, that's right, Sandra.
Yeah.
So Sandra's one of our hustle friends,
yes,
who also DJs and is a DJ friend, and she's part of the Toronto hustle scene. So when I got the opportunity to host an event in Toronto, I was like, yeah, for sure, definitely got to bring in Sandra.
I love that. Was there something that you felt was missing in Vancouver before y'all started this?
Yeah, for me, I that was even like the origins of DJing was like, how do we bring that feel from Montreal to Vancouver? It's very different, right?
How would you describe it?
Like, both cities are my favorite cities in Canada, tied, but for very different reasons. Like Vancouver's very calm and peaceful, and West Coast and chill and nature oriented, and people are early risers to get their hikes in, right? Montreal is like nightlife and like party scene and like amazing food, and Vancouver's got amazing food too, but like there's definitely crossovers, but Montreal is just like has this like vibrancy and like energy that goes all night long, right?
Yeah.
And so as a DJ, I wanted to bring that energy to Vancouver, but it's tough. It's tough in Vancouver because we're competing against mountains and oceans.
Yeah.
And so I always wanted more of that feel in Vancouver. And as a DJ, I kind of like joke and I said, like, I fought the good fight for however many years that I was, doing. I'm still DJing, but like doing less of the night stuff. And now I feel like what's nice with this moment and kind of what fills that gap that I think is that we don't have to actually like disrupt someone's current routine. Like I feel like before I was swimming upstream, and now I'm swimming downstream with just kind of like a veer off of the river to be like, hey, have you checked out if you want to check out this, want to check out this coffee shop DJ set. And that way it's, you know, it's like, I might not be able to convince the young mom with the kids to go out and stay out late, but that shouldn't be the reason why they don't have exposure to new music and arts and culture.
Yes.
Right. So like, I get it. You're busy, and you know, in the mornings you might go for a walk and grab a coffee. That's exactly where we slot in. Come check out what we're doing. Have a feel and have a feel of like or a taste of like what nightlife could give you, but in a completely different setting that, you know, you can bring your kid to. Yeah.
Oh yeah, especially in this like post-pandemic kind of era that we're in, you know, people really changed how they go out and socialize, and there's like this leaning and preference towards daytime parties and events and like, you know, or parties that end earlier and events that end earlier. So it's cool that you're like tapping into, I mean, a different demographic, but it's like also our demographic of people who are now parents.
Totally.
You know, that they get that feel of like they're going out, but it's not like a full-on commitment where they have to get club ready.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think one of the key things too is we wanted to make everything approachable and like not have to be like we try to keep it like not ticketed our events. We want people to just roll up, you know, it's a 2-hour set, just roll up, you know, an hour in or whatever, just chill, bring a friend and like really like it's not just about just like coming in and like dancing to the music, or you have to be like, oh yeah, I know the song or something like that. It's about just like enjoying the space, bring some friends, you can talk. I think that's a big thing for us too, is we want to keep everything kind of conversational as well.
Yeah.
So it's like we love it when we see people just like having a good time in the space and like having their own conversations and just like the music is there to just like accentuate everything. And yeah, like everything it just feels nice. Like I feel like our events are like, they're kind of just like nice, approachable events.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like you're out of place for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like it's quite wholesome, the vibe, to be honest.
30s, man.
Right?
We're in our wholesome era.
Absolutely. Wholesome and wellness, you know? Wholesome and wellness era. But yeah, exactly. That's why we don't, you know, we want it to be approachable, non-ticketed. But that way also, you know, you come in, you grab a drink, you grab a coffee. That's our way of supporting local businesses as well, driving that foot traffic in. And it's also just our way of community building. So that's why we call these like community focused DJ sets, because we really want to bring the neighborhood in. And like, that's why Slow was such a good partner right off the bat, because they're the neighborhood coffee shop in a really vibrant and up and coming neighborhood, right? The Fraser Hood. So it's been really cool to see at our events, like the regulars that come and people that are like making new friends and meeting new people. We've made a ton of friends now through this, just like having these events and seeing all these familiar faces. So like it's been really like just nice in that sense.
I love that. I was just gonna ask, like, what have you seen as the impact, you know, since then? And I love hearing that, like, new friends, community growing, community emerging.
Yeah, it's like that ripple effect is, I think, huge, because people are looking for ways to connect outside of home and work, right? So that's how I came upon the phrase of like third spaces.
Yes.
Right. And so this is our way of building third spaces, but there's so much space, so many beautiful spaces in the city through businesses. So as you said, activating their space and having an event there is huge. But also just like the YouTube side of things is kind of crazy. I feel like we haven't even touched on that yet.
Please.
I'll let Victor say it, but I just want to say one thing is that it was kind of a thing that it was an added piece that I'm like so nice to have Victor part of and like control, but we didn't know like what it would do. Like we never, like even with Portside Live, it never really took off the way that we hoped it would. So in our minds, we're like, this is probably like a long-term play. And I think like 3 months in or 4 months in, one of our videos started getting traction on YouTube, and just like the you know, it's not about the numbers, but at the same time, we're pretty baffled by the numbers.
Viral, actually, like thousands of views.
Yeah, I think the first video is sitting at like almost 500,000 views. and we're at like 12,000 subscribers. So like, shout out to the people that follow us. Thank you so much and supporting us and seeing value in what we do. So that ripple effect is huge because it's such a massive global audience. And because of that, people are hearing about us in, like, I know hustle friends in Japan that reached out and being like, "Is this you?" You know,
Like, I know that guy.
Yeah, and like we hear all these really cool stories because we talk to a lot of people that come to our events, and like one of the stories was this girl. She was studying in, I think she's also a professor and teaches at Princeton.
Okay.
And she was like, "Oh, I just like I when I studied, I tossed on a YouTube DJ set, saw your guys's, realized it was in Vancouver." And then was coming to Vancouver for my mom's birthday. So she was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to come to this event, bring my mom." And like, she was like so stoked to meet us.
Oh my God, you're fans. Your first fans, international fans.
Like, it was super, super cool. You know, stuff like that happening is like amazing.
Yeah, that's really the best. I think like YouTube and its global like power, you know, to like show something off beyond just Vancouver, but like in a sense, like it's really cool because we're putting like Vancouver kind of on the map a bit. I feel like we're showing businesses, and like now if people have seen it, they're like, "Oh, that's a cool space. I'm gonna check it out the next time I come to Vancouver," and that's really what we want to see.
Yeah.
And yeah, like nothing makes us happier than like someone coming up to us and saying like, "Oh, I saw your YouTube video, and now I'm here." Oh man, that's so cool. So like, yeah, come talk to us if you come for an event. You know, we love chatting.
Yeah, that crossover of the online world then meeting the IRL world.
Yeah, exactly.
Is super cool. And like, you also tapped in at a very specific moment in time where YouTube stopped stopping people who had copyrighted music, because you're like, this is being offered for free. I don't need to be monetized on this. We just want to put on these DJ sets. And then YouTube backed off as long as you put on that disclaimer. And like, you know, other channels like Analog Journal or Apartment Life, like and I still do. I'll put on those DJ sets because you don't want to go through a whole playlist of stop and go with music. You just want to hear like a DJ play what you want to hear, whether it's for studying or you're making dinner. Like, this is when I put on these things on the YouTube channel. Like when I rinsed through a whole bunch of This Moment episodes, I was sending you pictures.
Yeah.
I just had it on the TV while I was cooking or hanging out and stretching and working out. And it was great, you know? And so it doesn't surprise me that y'all went viral, because as long as your tags are right and people are searching up what kind of music they want to listen to, or if you're featuring DJs that they already follow, it becomes this instant access.
Totally. And I think it's huge. Like, I can't say how like valuable Victor's shots are. Like, visually, it looks so good. And I think that's why our videos, like, because you can see the analytics behind it, the majority of our reviews are on TVs. So people are tossing it up on TV, almost like a backdrop, and they're like using it to feel like they're in the cafe. And that's why, like, not just like focusing on the DJs. Of course, the music is super important, but to also showcase the space is really nice, because we also want to showcase the beautiful space and have people like be aware of them, so that when they come to Vancouver, they're like, I want to, even if they're not throwing an event, I want to see that space.
Yeah.
Right.
See that space, or like a low-key boiler room moment where you kind of want to be in the video.
Yeah.
Like, some people probably are doing that now, you know?
I mean, there are people that have been talking to us like, oh, I got to like buy new clothes for like these events.
Well-dressed people,
Oh my gosh.
Even the staff are like, oh, I got to like get my hair right for this.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I love that. I would love if for a future This Moment you made like a color palette theme or something.
Yeah.
And just see how people would show up.
Totally.
People love an excuse to dress up, you know?
Totally. But also, one other thing I was just thinking about too was that the community side of things was, it's cool also connecting with other DJs around the world that are doing similar YouTube DJ sets. So like, at first I was just like, hey, we're doing this project. It seems like you're doing something similar to this. And just like connecting with people on that has been amazing. It's like a lot of people just do this at home. So they're like, so humble and so welcoming. Andrew Chen is one of the guys that's like killing it on YouTube. DJ Sunny Days. We actually met up once because he's from Seattle. He like drove up and was just here for a day, and we met up at Slow Coffee for a drink, and it was like super cool to meet him, and he's doing really well too. So
That's dope.
That
And
side of things is really cool.
where's the other DJ from?
DJ Sunny Days?
No, the other one.
Andrew, I think he's in the States, but I can't remember exactly where.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we dreaming for 2026? Do we have new goals, new milestones, new spaces that we'd love to activate?
Yeah, we definitely have some ambitious plans, I think. Like we want to keep the ball rolling. It's been a year and like we're really happy with the traction we've gotten so far. I think like we're really establishing our brand and our presence a bit more and just like making people fans of like this moment events is really what we really want. But yeah, we've been outreaching more and we're really wanting to should we be name dropping some previews right now or
We
Anything confirmed, you could tell us.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah,
confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
have a lofty list of people.
Yeah,
we wanna-
yeah. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Can't say anything yet, but
Or
like
you can just shout out your dream list because it's aspirational, and maybe by putting it out into the universe, aka
Yes.
the internet, there will
Sup-
be people who respond in
Sup,
kind.
internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think we're really excited for the summer. Like we really want to bring this moment events outdoors. That's big on our list, and just
Ooh.
like unique spaces outdoors. Vancouver's like beautiful, so like I think like going into that nature, tying in nature, and like now that we've gotten some nice partners too, it's like we can bring like coffee as well, enjoy coffee in nature and music. And we're launching merch soon. That's exciting. Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of merch?
We're gonna start off some t-shirts
Oh yeah.
and
Socks. Kazi needs new socks.
oof. I don't know, I'm not sure yet.
We can talk.
We can see.
Shout
Yeah.
out to, we should mention Brett.
Yes. We have
Yeah.
to shout out Brett, who is our designer
Yeah.
from our team. He's really the one that's spearheaded our design, our branding, like our logo and everything like that, making us look really professional. So yeah, he's amazing. And like one thing we do too is like we work with the brands to like create these posters. We help them promote events as well. And Brett's really the one behind like our creative direction for those posters. So shout out Brett.
Shout out Brett. He's also designing our merch. So I'll tell him about the socks.
What are you most excited about Vancouver's creative community at this moment?
There's lots going on, and I feel like Vancouver's got such a cool creative community. I actually think Vancouver, like, I don't know, do you hear the rep that like Vancouver, it's hard to make new friends,
Oh yeah.
right?
I hear that from a lot of people who just moved here or who
Yeah.
have lived here for a couple of years and have come from somewhere else.
Exactly. And like it's like I get it. People kind of have their like friends and like it's hard to like get in there. But the Vancouver creative community is so not like that. Like everybody's down to just like chat and collaborate, and when you talk it's not even like I don't know, it's not like this like mundane conversation. It's like everyone's passionate about the thing that they're pouring their hearts into.
Yes.
So I think the Vancouver community's like creative community is really up and coming and like going to do some really cool stuff. And Vancouver's just, it's changing and it's evolving so much. We're glad to be part of the ride, but so many cool things are already in play. Shout out to Public Disco. That comes to mind that like really changed the game for Vancouver.
For sure. And activating public space.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think there's lots of things to come. The dance scene I think has already been pretty prominent. I'm newish to hustle still, so like I'm just learning about like how vibrant the dance community here is. But it's cool like here, like going to like Korea or like you hear from people from Japan, they know like Robson Square. Like that's crazy to me, So super cool.
Yeah, I think I'm excited for like Vancouver is really like growing, and I'm seeing a lot of more care and attention into spaces. I think that's what I'm realizing. Like coffee culture is really big in Vancouver, and I think people are starting to really take it seriously. Like not just the coffee, but like the space they're sitting in. So like it's not, you can have a good cup of coffee, but you also want like a good space to like hang out and like rest and relax or have a conversation with a friend. I think is really cool. And like I think like Vancouver is definitely realizing, I think it's not just about like late nights anymore. It's about like daytimes as well, and like music. I think like how a space handles music and sound is kind of becoming a thing, right, James? Maybe
Totally.
like sound design.
Yep. Yeah. Sound design and like listening rooms, listening bars, like
Yes.
the Japanese kisa style, right? And I think that's really cool in terms of an evolution for music too. Like we're starting to see music and DJ sets not be completely tied and oriented to nightlife and like late nights and party scenes, right?
Or just as the background.
Exactly. Or just as the background, something that's a little bit more intentional and curated. So that's like, hopefully, you know, that's kind of like our mission too, is really making sure that like that type of music has its space. You know, I tell the DJs that I put on, like, what we do is like, we're like the B side of DJ sets. You know, the A side's the hits, the bangers, and the late nights, and the drinking.
Yeah.
You know, for us, we're the B side, where like it's still got energy, but it's just a little bit more grounded.
Yeah.
Right. And so we really want to just like push that forward. And I think Vancouver's already kind of shifting a little bit in that realm, and I think it's a good fit for Vancouver too.
I agree.
And it's great because it showcases the DJs their music taste beyond just the party hits, right? So as DJs, we're all just, at the end of the day, music appreciators. And I know that those DJs, when they're in their bedroom listening to on their headphones, sure, sometimes they're having their own dance party, but a lot of times they're listening to music that's like soothing and it's calming and it's something that they listen to privately.
Yeah.
And so these DJ sets give them a platform to share that music taste that they play privately out loud.
Dope. What are you most proud of a year in?
Okay, I'll go first. I'm most proud of. I think definitely the YouTube channel. I think is like really the thing I'm most proud of. Like,
It's really validating.
Yeah, very very validating. Seeing the views, seeing people interact with the comments. Like, yeah, like when we started out, we had pretty like reasonable goals. I think we're like, oh, you know, if we get like 1,000 views, like sweet, that's a win.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
1,000 views, 100 subs, like that's pretty sweet.
Totally.
And then now we're like 500,000 views on one video and like
Dang.
12,000 subs. Like, so it's cool. So we just want to like keep that energy going. And yeah, like YouTube's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of, James?
There's so much. I'm proud of the team. I feel like we've like just gotten really good at this, and we've like found our stride, and we found like, again, the YouTube side has validated the like product market fit for us. And I'm just really proud of also like the relationships that we've built in this, the communities of the people that came, but also the relationships with these local businesses. It's super cool to feel entrenched in the city that we grew up in that way. To support all these areas is just, yeah, it's definitely something I'm proud of.
Shout outs to you guys. I heard on the news the other day that like 4,000 restaurants and businesses are going to close in Canada next year because of the recession we're in. And just the work that you're doing to support and amplify, especially local businesses, not huge chains, that's remarkable. So thank you for creating this platform and for something that we can all enjoy.
Thank you for giving us this platform to talk about our platform.
Oh, yeah. That was like a no-brainer. I want to do some rapid fire questions.
Okay, lightning round.
We're actually, coming up on our hour, and this has been, y'all were able to talk about this moment for an hour. It was great.
Honestly, pretty surprised.
Okay, don't overthink. First song or album you ever fell in love with?
Frank Ocean.
Ooh.
Channel Orange.
Ooh.
You're thinking too much.
Like, I am thinking too much.
Yeah.
Continuum, John Mayer.
Ooh. One track you wish you could hear again for the first time?
Oh, there's so many. First time hearing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
That you could hear it again for the first time because the first time just, you were shooketh.
Pyramids, Frank Ocean.
Yeah. Honestly, Levels of Avicii.
Oh.
Okay.
It's like such a nostalgic hit, but like, God, that when I came out, that was incredible.
You got to put me on. Worst song to hear while stuck in traffic and you can't turn it off.
Song to hear while you're stuck in traffic.
It's that Friday song.
Oh, by Rebecca something or
Rebecca
other?
Black.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I think
that's a
just
throwback.
PTSD stuff.
Oh man, I don't want to put anyone. I don't want to throw shade on anybody.
You're too nice, dude.
I can't think of anything.
You're like, I only listen to good stuff.
No, everything. I think everything has its place.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
But you're stuck in traffic. That's the place.
And I'm like, my ears are bleeding.
And it's only stuck on repeat.
Oh, I gotta think about that one.
That's okay. Moving on. Go to Hustle song.
Ooh, it's just like karaoke last night.
Yep.
What was one that's what did I do at House of Van Jam? You Remind Me by Usher.
Oh, you karaoke song or a Hustle song?
You got a karaoke song?
Karaoke song, probably Killers. Any song by the Killers.
Last song you had on repeat.
Last song I had on repeat. I'm going down like a really big Solange
Ooh.
hole right now. So like, just been playing like Seat at the Table, like on repeat. Yeah.
I've got Daniel Caesar's new album on repeat right now.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we love us a Daniel Caesar.
Yeah.
Did you try to go to his like park outdoor concert situation? Did you hear about that?
I was out of town for that.
Yeah.
I heard about it too late, and I saw the videos. A friend of mine went, and she said it was nuts.
Yeah.
But so cool though.
So cool that he did that, but also like nobody could see things or hear things.
Sound was not great either.
Movie you've seen way too many times and could again.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Oh my gosh.
Rush Hour.
Which one? The first?
1 and 2.
Yeah. Hobbies other than music and photography, videography?
I'm into surfing, quite a bit into surfing and snowboarding.
Nice.
And basketball for sure.
Yeah. Snowboarding. I'm a coffee nerd, so any kind of coffee stuff. And I was doing ceramics for a while, but I stopped for now.
Yeah.
And vroom vroom.
Oh, yes.
I saw that on your IG.
Yeah, and motorcycling.
Yeah. I really want to get my license.
Oh,
it's
that's
definitely
great.
a goal.
Yeah.
And I also loved learning that you're also a basketball fan.
Oh, yeah.
I saw that you had gone to the NBA All-Star weekend.
Yeah, in San Francisco last year. Yeah.
Dude, epic.
So fun. I'm going again, doing less things because we did a lot of things, but going to the LA one this year in February too. So yeah.
That's going to be fun. Okay, something people would be surprised to learn about you.
I feel like hustle is usually the thing that people are surprised.
Like you partner dance, bro?
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's everyone's like, oh, that's so cute.
You're like, I'm slick with it. What do you mean?
I try to be cute too.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know this one. It's a tough one.
I feel like just us like working together, the connects is always a surprise for people.
Yeah, maybe just like the inception, the 9 to 5 that I used to have. I don't know.
Yeah.
Favorite local DJ right now? Can't choose yourself.
Oh, there's so many. I saw you had Flip Out on the show. Like he's a legend.
Yep.
Would love to have him play at this moment. So
Oh, he would love that. He'd be down. I could
like,
connect y'all.
I would love that. Yeah,
For sure.
I'm sure his catalog is deep, and like I'm curious.
You'd have to give him some fun specificities, and he'd have fun with that.
I would just be like, go like, give me your deep cuts. Like, give me your deep cuts, and like, I want to know how you feel in this space through your music. That's what I would pitch. Yeah.
Ooh, gotta go for this moment, DJ. Shout out RJ.
Oh yeah, Rems.
Rems, yeah.
Oh
Rams.
yeah, I checked out that set too.
Yeah.
Dope. Best post-gig food spot.
Ooh. If it's late, like there's not that many options.
So sad.
24-hour pho on Broadway.
Oh.
It's
Broadway and
Canby.
that spot.
Yeah. It's it does the job.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah. Pho too. like after Slow Rise on the Fraser one, that pho restaurant. We went to with your sister too.
Yeah.
I usually go to that spot. It's good.
What's it called again? Madam Dawn, I think is what it's called. Yeah, they're
never
pretty new.
been.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yum. Viet food is like in my top 10.
Oh, for sure.
You can only keep one: hot sauce or soy sauce.
I mean, we're Asian, so I gotta go soy sauce.
Soy sauce.
All the way.
I do love my hot sauce though.
Yeah. Dish that feels like home.
Dish
Dish that feels like home.
Dish that feels like home. Like anything that my mom cooks, because it is home. Like
Any specific dish?
dumplings. Dumplings are crazy. This like cabbage stew she makes. Yeah, like anything, like all these like different kinds of noodle dishes.
Yeah, Chinese food, home cooked Chinese food. Congee comes to mind. Steamed fish.
Steamed fish in the clay pot? Have you?
My mom does it. No, not in the clay pot. Just like steamed in a wok of water.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
With the aromatics. Yeah.
So we know that Slow is probably one of your favorite coffee shops. What is your go-to beverage?
Ooh. I'm more of a matcha guy, so
Okay.
I love their pistachio matcha. It's so good. It's so good.
I'm like classic. I just like a pour over. My coffee black and Americanos as well.
Oh,
Yeah, very classic.
Classic.
I'm an Americano misto girly.
Ooh.
Because it's not too milky like a latte, but you do get a bit of the foam and the milk. And the ratios to me just hit. This is going to be hilarious. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses?
I'll take the duck-sized horses.
I'll take 10 of them.
Yeah, I'll take 10 of them. Yeah, because they're pretty cute.
I think the one
Horse-sized duck?
horse-sized duck. Yeah.
Also cute.
Now we just need an animation artist to animate all of that
Yeah.
into a graphic. That would be hilarious. And green screen moment.
Yes.
Okay, my last question for you. One word to describe this moment right now.
Only one?
Yeah.
Wholesome.
Aw.
Community.
I realized I didn't even ask you why you called it this moment.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, we just reopened the portal.
We were deep diving. We had a lot of names.
Like what?
Oh, it was long. It was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, we really liked the space between.
Oh.
Yeah.
Up there.
Yeah.
This moment. How did we end up there?
I think we were thinking like presence and how to like that sense of like grounding and yeah, that's sort of the words that I remember us describing.
Yeah, being present, and also like we are kind of like appearing and disappearing. We're kind of like, we're not like a permanent thing. It's like in the space, so it's like enjoy this moment while you can, kind of thing too.
While it lasts.
While it lasts, yeah.
And like just intentions, right? So like this moment, like bringing awareness to this moment requires intention. Yeah.
This was such a nourishing, lovely conversation with the both of you. I really appreciated learning about your origin stories individually as creatives, but also the inception and creation of this amazing platform that is amplifying local talent, local businesses. Y'all are doing a great thing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for enjoying all the sugary treats that I cannot at this current moment. I love that you went, like, a lot of guests are like shy to eat, but y'all went right for it.
I was a little hungry, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I didn't eat breakfast. That's why, Cassie. But yeah, shout out to everyone who's tuned in on the live stream. Big shout outs to everyone who's going to watch the replay after. Also, TELUS STORYHIVE for powering today's episode. My name is Kazi. This is James. This is Victor of This Moment. Where can everybody find you?
You can find us on Instagram, thismoment.fm. You can also find us on YouTube, this_, moment_FM. So yeah, those are our two channels.
And find us in person. Find us in person.
When's the next?
We got Slow Rise coming up this
Next 1 week from now, it's next Sunday, January 25th.
Yes. So depending on when this goes out,
yeah,
come by.
True, but we're planning monthlies with Slow Coffee and all these other events with our other partners too.
Yeah, the downtown one, that's new. We will be at the downtown one soon. This moment downtown.
Ooh, the Slow.
At the Slow.
Yeah.
So,
Amazing.
come through.
Well, appreciate you guys. And yeah, thanks for tuning in, y'all. This has been Storyhive on Location Vancouver with Beats Eats.